Sibona Jimmy getting her. That stage score was 44 for 3. The Barmy Army were in spot of bother then, but a partnership of 36 from 25 has got them back on track. Laura Wolfhart, Shemaine Campbell, two very experienced internationals at the crease. And oh, first ball after the break. Was that a catch offered back? Firmly struck. Would have been a very tricky catch for Aras in her follow through. Let's take a look at this. Alex Blackwell alongside me.
Yeah, tough caught and bowled chance there. Jivana Aras, the youngster from the United States, shaking it off.
It's been sliced away, but he's going to get away. Oh dear! Terrible misfield out in the deep there. And full toe. Sometimes those, Alex, they can sometimes just sort of spin and skip off the turf. Interested to see what happened to this one.
Yeah, just sliced out to the offside, generating a little bit of turn on the ball, but I think pool 2 had enough time to see it.
Wow, that's mightily crunched through the offside. She had no chance with that one. Again, just a little too full from Aras. She's aiming for that Yorker. She's not far off it, but that sort of 6 inches, 8 inches makes all the difference.
Yeah, pool 2 had no chance there to cut that off. Barmy Army have set an impressive bonus point target for the opposition.
Oh, she's gone through her. Giving room, trying to smack through the offside. Now Aras has found that full delivery. And it's clattered into the stumps.
Well, you can see that the delight on Aras's face. Beautiful delivery. Wolfhart giving herself some room. A wicket to the young fast bowler from the United States. She'll treasure that one. Wolfhart's got to go. And the Barmy Army, after a strong partnership of 45 off 29, they're now 89 for 4.
So the new bat is Ruchi Venkatesh. And she's there because Jivana Aras has just picked up her first wicket of the tournament. A good full delivery, taking care of Laura Wolfhart. Now this is going to be close. That's it on the pads. Gone. 2 in 2. Aras is on a hat-trick. And the perfect delivery straight up, just as you walk the crease. Exactly not what you want. Full, straight, right on the toes.
Unplayable delivery. Ruchi Venkatesh right on the toes. Beautiful Yorker. Jivana Aras, she started playing cricket 3 years ago. What might she achieve in the next 3 years? This is a terrific spell so far. 2 wickets in 2 balls. Venkatesh gone for a duck. Barmy Army 89 for 5.
So the 19-year-old American Jivana Aras is on a hat-trick here. Here are the two. Laura Wolfhart cleaned up middle stump. And then poor old Ruchi Venkatesh, not much you could do about that. A perfect full straight delivery to get first up. Plum LBW. So here we go. Hat-trick ball. Oh, that's a wide. What an anticlimax. Thing is, now comes the point where I'm going to ask that question. Is it still a hat-trick ball? Because the wide doesn't count.
No.
Oh.
I don't think so.
I don't think
That's
so,
a bit
but
lenient if it's still a
It is a bit,
hat-trick.
but in the book, it's not a ball. You say, oh, again, that tails back in this time. Big appeal. Not out, says the umpire. Well, what an eventful over. 2 wickets in it, 10 runs from it. Great stuff from Jivana Aras. Barmy Army 90 for 5. But the Barmy Army are slightly precariously positioned here. They've got 2 very experienced players, 2 of their better batters. Deandra Dottin not on the side today. Laura Wolfhart out already. But after that, you start to get into the tail. Still got Tara Norris to come, who's struck an unbeaten 17 in the tournament. But Jivana Aras at the moment is on fire here. Picked up a couple of very good wickets in the last over. short, and it just evades point. As the two Hong Kong players converge, and that was close. Good throw in. I think Shemaine Campbell's just home. I'm sure the umpire's going upstairs for this. And we talked about Lauren Winfield Hill, what a fantastic tournament she's had. We'll come back to that in a moment. Good throw in from the deep, but she's home. She's safe, Miss Campbell. Her strike rates slightly worse against pace and spin, but if I tell you that against pace it's 164 and against spin it's 192, that's been flashed away. Beautiful little flick of the wrists. 4 more to Campbell, who's having a good tournament. She moves into the 30s.
5th boundary for Campbell, 30 off 16. She's flying against a fast bowler who's on fire. Jivana Aras pitched up nicely and just flicked using the power of the delivery. Easy 4.
I like what Jivana Aras is trying to do here, though. Now then, she's got another one. She has a 3rd wicket. Shemaine Campbell's got to go. Full, then a little bit short outside the off stump. And a simple catch at backward point. A 3rd wicket for Aras. She's only bowled 9 balls, and the 3rd of them are taken wickets.
3 of those wickets. 2 of those wickets have been world-class batters. Woolvart, now Campbell, chipping to 3rd. Oh goodness, hopefully it's not a rolled ankle. Campbell knows she's thrown it away. Was hitting them beautifully. Now Barmy Army 110 for 6.
So Jivana Aras is on a roll here. Rubina Chetri, the new batter. The young 19-year-old American with 3 wickets. I have Alex Blackwell alongside me, and you've been in many situations, especially with Australia, where you'll have qualified for the next stage of the tournament. And that's the situation here. The Sapphires can't qualify for the semi-finals. The Barmy Army are already through, as we see the replay of that wicket just spooning the catch to Chula Sama at backward point. Infuriated with herself to go for 30 with Shemaine Campbell. But the psychology of a game like this, can you be as switched on?
Well, there's going to be a lot more rotation in what is essentially a dead rubber, so a lot more of the associates playing a lead role, and Aras is doing a spectacular job at the moment and has got the bragging rights over Campbell and Woolvart, 2 world-class batters. So you don't necessarily want to give that up as a premier batter.
That's a lovely shot from Lauren Winfield Hill. We've seen plenty of invention from her in this tournament. She picks up 4, moving across her crease, just ramping the ball down to fine leg. Fine leg was up inside the circle.
And Captain Winfield Hill, she's in such great form, usually opening, now batting at 7. So it's a different role. The role she will need to play in the semi and perhaps the final will be again at the top of the order, which is a completely different prospect with a new ball and on a fresh wicket.
A little single to end the over, so 12 from it. Barmy Army 116 for 6. Very unsurprisingly, Jivana Aras is continuing. She's had 2 consecutive successful overs, 2 wickets in her first over. Back-to-back deliveries. She picked up the wickets of Woolfart, Venkatesh, Shemaine Campbell, and that's the wicket of the batter of the tournament, Lauren Winfield Hill.
Not a bad one for your first wicket of the tournament.
That will be cut off. 3 fielders converge. And got back just for a couple there. But I think if you're both these bowlers, you might be saying to the captain, well, no wonder we're near the bottom. You didn't put us on the previous 4 games often enough.
Well, that's why trying your whole squad, even though it's a part of the tournament rules to have every player play 2 games. It's actually really important tactically, because you might find some secret weapons that you might want to utilise later in the tournament.
Too right, and future tournaments. A little too wide, but there is protection out there at deep extra cover.
Jivana Aras might be one of those secret weapons. She's been terrific. And when you think about the short time she's actually been in this game of cricket, which we all know is such a difficult skill-based sport, and she's executing beautifully. Formerly a soccer player, and turned to cricket 3 years ago. I believe it was an impact of COVID, where cricket was allowed, whereas playing football wasn't yet opening up for her.
Oh, she got the edge. She has. It's her 4th, and that is a beautiful delivery to get rid of Laura Cardoso. Claps all around the commentary box, because that was a peach of a ball.
Well, she's got 4. 2 of them are really special. That Yorker that got Venkatesh, and now the outside edge to dismiss Cardoso. Seam position, just a little bit of movement, and an easy catch to Delita. Aras has 4. Cardoso goes without scoring. And Barmy Army now crumbling, 121 for 8.
So the new batter, Tara Norris, another USA player, USA to USA. And Jivana Aras has picked up 4 wickets. No one in this tournament this year has got a fifer. She's got a really good chance here. 2 more wickets to fall. She's still got another 7 balls to bowl. Oh, and she nearly had it there. Well, well, well. What a magnificent display of bowling from Jivana Aras. She has 4 for 24. 15 overs have gone. The Barmy Army are crumbling. They're 121 for 8.
So into the death overs here. Barmy Army struggling with 8 down. And Aras bowling out her overs. This will be her 4th. Will she take a fifer?
Her mum Jane is in town from Seattle. The supervisor of their education system in Seattle. Jane is of Korean background.
Oh, is this a polite warning? I think it might be to her fellow countrywoman. As Norris is the other USA player there batting.
Oh, got to watch the ball, Tara. Watch for the ball for release.
And it's lofted. It's a thick edge. It's in the air. Had there been a slip in there, could have been interesting.
That was my exact call last over. When she had the 4-fer, put the slip in, then she beat the bat on the outside of the left-hander. And this one goes away from the right-hander. Ruby Chetri goes harder, as you probably need to, but it bounces and seams away. It's outstanding display.
Well, she deserves a slip, that's for sure. Looking at those figures, 4 for 28. Getting a little bit of in swing and then straightening up off the seam. They scamper through for 1. Under a bit of pressure here, the Barmy Army. With 8 down, that severely handicaps their mission to score runs in these death overs.
Yeah, it does, but Tara Norris, fairly capable lower order player, would you describe her like that? She can hit and bat properly. Ruby Chetri's done terrific stuff for Nepal, so they're both capable, but you've got to resist Jivana Aras, who's just been outstanding.
Aras again, and she has gone aerial, Norris. Gets it over the ring. There's a sweeper out there, Jimmy, and wings the ball back in. So they keep it to 1. They're tight overs, these.
Yes, the boundary there, you see second ball, that was the genuine outside edge. Fielder now goes down to 3rd, so they're sticking away from the slip, but they're keeping a defensive player down on the boundary.
Bit of swing again. That's very well fielded. Beautifully fielded in the ring. They still get a single. We're just tightening the screws here, the Sapphires. Good bowling performance. They've used 9 bowlers. Sanamir has tossed the ball around amongst the bowlers. It's a full toss. Just trying to find the gap.
Aras had success with the Yorker against Ruchi Venkatesh earlier on. Probably went Yorker again. It was well played by Chetri in the end. Full stride forward and met it on the full. But she has got the Yorker and it comes down from serious height. It makes it quite difficult to play.
Aras, that's a proper full toss there. It has gone in the air. They should only get 1 run for it. Yes, they have only got 1 run. Very well fielded out there on the boundary. Got away with it, Aras. 7 off the over so far. So 16 associates playing in this. 130 for 8 for the Barmy Army.